I pressed play without thinking, and in that second, my heart stopped. It was a voice message from my daughter, sent by mistake. I knew that immediately because the words weren't meant for me. "I can't do this anymore," she whispered. "If he finds out, everything will fall apart. I need you to stick to the plan." Her voice was shaking. Not angry. Not dramatic. Terrified. I stood in my kitchen holding my phone like it had burned me. My daughter had always been strong. Calm. Responsible. Married for 5 years to a man everyone adored. A successful career, a neat home, a perfect smile in every photo. I replayed the message again. And again. Who was he? What plan? I called her immediately. Straight to voicemail. My hand started to tremble. Mothers know when something is wrong, not logically, but deeply. Like a string pulled tight inside your chest. That night, I barely slept. My mind raced through memories. The way she stopped visiting alone, how she always checked her phone before speaking, the bruises she once explained away as clumsy accidents. By morning, I had made a decision. If my daughter was hiding something, I wasn't going to wait for the truth to come to me. I was going to go to her. I arrived unannounced. Her husband opened the door with his usual charming smile. "What a surprise," he said, stepping aside. My daughter appeared behind him. When she saw me, her face drained of color. "Mom, you should have called." I hugged her tightly and felt how tense her body was, like a bough pulled too far back. We sat in the living room. He offered coffee. She declined. Her hands were clenched in her lap. When he left the room to take a call, I leaned close and whispered, "I got your message." Her eyes filled instantly. Tears spilled before she could stop them. "I didn't mean to send it to you," she said. "But, maybe it's good you know." She told me everything in fragments. How her husband controlled her finances. How he monitored her phone. How arguments turned into threats, and threats turned into fear. Never hitting, always warning. Always promising to destroy her life if she ever left. The plan? She was gathering evidence. Quietly. Recordings. Messages. Bank statements. She needed time. "I just need a little longer," she said. "Please don't confront him." But as she spoke, I saw bruises under her sleeve. That was the moment I realized something terrifying. Time was the one thing she didn't have. That evening, when he left the house again, I made a choice she would later thank me for. I called a lawyer. And the police. And I told them everything. The next 48 hours felt unreal. The evidence my daughter had been collecting was enough. Combined with my testimony and the recordings she finally agreed to share, it painted a clear picture. When the police came, he tried to smile. Then he tried to lie. Then he lost control. My daughter watched from behind me as they took him away. She collapsed into my arms and cried like she hadn't cried since she was a child. The divorce was difficult, but she wasn't alone anymore. The fear slowly loosened its grip. Therapy helped. Distance helped. Time helped. Months later, she played me that same voice message again. "This," she said softly, "is the moment everything changed." I hugged her and realized something important. Sometimes, help arrives by accident. Sometimes, one mistake saves a life. And sometimes, being a mother means acting, even when your child is afraid. If this story touched your heart, like and share it with someone who might need courage today. Subscribe for more emotional stories about family, truth, and quiet strength. And tell me in the comments, would you have confronted him or waited?